What's up, everybody? Welcome to Any Given Monday podcast. We have our Manic Monday leading over into whatever we're going to call Tuesday free agent tracker. We got a lot of guys to cover. We're going to talk about who got picked up yesterday, who went where, and we're going to talk about what we think their impact is going to be on the team. Starting off with the quarterbacks, we have Kirk Cousins heading on over to the Atlanta Falcons, 4 years, $180 million. You're adding a veteran quarterback, a solid veteran quarterback, by the way, who has to have the best agent in the NFL for the things he's done for Kirk Cousins over his career. Adding a veteran quarterback to a young, explosive core, Drake London, Bijan Robinson, Kyle Pitts, amazing squad, and they just got a quarterback. So it's going to be great to see what the Falcons do this year. Next, we got Gardner Minshew Mania, heading on over to the Raiders. 2-year, $25 million. What is this team doing at quarterback? Who knows? You couldn't write the script better for him. After that, you thought it got crazy there. It didn't. We have Sam Darnold going on over to the Vikings. What, they're either going to trade up for a quarterback or they're going to draft a later rookie quarterback. I don't know. Jettis is probably losing his mind right now. I heard through the grapevine that he wants to stay with the team, right? He wants to stay with the team, but to stay with the team, he needs to know what direction they're going in quarterback. This isn't the direction he wants y'all to go. Just letting you know. That's 3 major quarterback signings. We're on to the running backs. Running backs went crazy yesterday, and they went crazy today, too. We have Saquon Barkley heading on over to the Philadelphia Eagles. That wasn't even the first one of the day. The first one of the day even blew my mind. Barkley, 3 years, $37 million, so a little bit over what the franchise tag would be. Hopefully, Eagles fans, if y'all remember, plays out better than the last in division rival y'all got running back wise, DeMarco Murray. Yeah, y'all don't remember that, and I'm sure y'all don't want to. Next, we have Josh Jacobs. Get that C4 open. We got Josh Jacobs to the Packers. One of the first big announcements of the day. Actually blew my mind. RIP Aaron Jones. You did what you could for the Packers, baby. Adding another versatile running back to the Packers. The Packers went in on free agency. They said, hey, we have this young team and we made playoffs. Let's go for it. They're going to be a squad again next year. After that, we have Austin Eckler to the Commanders. Couldn't have paid me to believe. If you handed me a script and said, this is what's going to happen tomorrow, you couldn't have paid me to believe it. We have the Commanders picking up Austin Eckler on a 2-year, $11 million deal. The Commanders just have a lethal offense as it is. I mean, you have Austin Eckler, you have Brian Robinson, you got 3 receivers that have proven they can get 1,000 yards a year. You have Sam Howell at quarterback. That's the question mark right now, right? I still think he's a solid quarterback. You build up that O-line, solidify that defense. You're going to be a solid team. Shout out Dallas Cowboys. 31 teams out of 32 teams did a transaction yesterday. They were the one team that didn't. All in, by the way, guys. That's hilarious to me. We got DeAndre Swift to the Bears, 3-year, $24 million deal. 3-year, $24 million deal, okay? This is a guy that is going to go over and give the Bears instant value. You got Roschon Johnson already over there. You got a solid running back core. You're about to get your quarterback. You're about to have a solid wide receiver core. You're going to solidify that O-line. Bears are in a really great position. Their GM over there, not getting enough credit for what he's doing. After that, we have Tony Pollard to the Tennessee Titans. If you were going to go get any running back to fill the shoes of Derrick Henry, didn't think it would have been Tony Pollard, but here we are, Tony Pollard, Tajay Spears combination. Let's see what they do. Will Levis, team's moving in a different direction. They're rebuilding, they're rebranding. They're about to look way different next year. I am here to see what the Tennessee Titans do. We got Zach Moss to the Bengals. Almost sold my fantasy year, right? Thanks, Zach Moss. Zach Moss over to the Bengals. We got 2-year, $8 million. It came between less money between him and Joe Mixon, and he took less money. Joe Mixon, speaking of, Houston Texan. Round of applause, Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon is now a Houston Texan. Zach Moss was also in the running with the Cowboys, but the Cowboys just didn't like the amount of money he wanted. A running back for $4 million a year sounds great to me. I don't know. Hey, that's Jerry Jones for you. That's Jerry Jones for you. Last but not least, nope, not yet. Antonio Gibson to the Patriots. 3-year, $11 million. Goodbye, Zeke. You're not coming back. Where's Zeke going to go? Probably back to the Cowboys. Derrick Henry. 2-year, $16 million to the Baltimore Ravens. Ravens need a durable, hard-hitting back that's going to get out there and grind it out when they can't get Lamar to get it down the field. You got two guys to worry about on the feet now. You got Derrick Henry. Are they handing it off to Henry? Is Lamar going to run it, or is he going to hit Zay Flowers deep? They just got better. They just made a deep playoff run, and they're adding. We love to see it. Next, we haven't had a lot of wide receivers come off the board yet, unless I have missed something since this video came out. It's looking like Calvin Ridley might go back to Jacksonville. We'll get to Jacksonville in a second, though. Gabe Davis signed to the Jags, 3-year, $39 million contract. You just added another wide receiver, too, to a team full of wide receiver, twos. I'm not sure what's happening over there in Jacksonville. Not really happy about the move there. Don't think it's a really big, signing. Don't think they're getting too much better. It's interesting over there in Jacksonville right now. T. Higgins tagged in the offseason requesting a trade. That's going to be interesting to see where T. Higgins goes. Even off top, I can't think. Y'all let me know where y'all think T. Higgins goes down in the comments. I think he stays a Bengal, but we'll see. He probably wants wide receiver one money, and he's not wide receiver one talent, so that's going to be interesting. On to our edge rushers. Let me make sure nothing's happened in the NFL yet. All right. On to our edge rushers. Brian Burns traded to the Giants. They could have got more value for him about 2 years ago. I think it was a second and 2 first-round picks, so I think they got it. I think the Giants got him for maybe a second and a fourth, or like a third and a fifth. It was something like that. But Brian Burns heading on over to New York. Panthers still a poverty franchise. We love to see it. Bryce Huff signs with the Eagles. Now, I did a video yesterday. I was in the middle of talking about the Bryce Huff edition. Eagles love to go defense. Eagles love to go defensive line in the offseason. I was like, I don't think they're going to get Barkley. They really don't make big splashes for running backs in the offseason. Then boom, 5 minutes later, Saquon Barkley to the Eagles. Bryce Huff, massive addition after losing Fletcher Cox. On to the D tackles. We got some solid D tackle movement. We got Christian Wilkins to the Raiders. 4-year, $110 million. If I was going to put anyone next to Max Crosby and I said, you're a D tackle in the league that embodies the Raider way, Christian Wilkins is that man. This is going to be a tandem that is going to terrorize Patrick Mahomes for years to come. 4 years, $110 million. Good splash, Raiders. Hopefully y'all can get a quarterback. Next, we have the linebackers. We have Aziz signing with the Texans on a friendly deal, which blew my mind. 3-year, $34 million. They're wanting to build something over there in the Texans. They're wanting to build a winning culture, a winning franchise. They want to go get them a ring. I applaud it. 3 years, $34 million for a top linebacker in the NFL deal. What a W. We have Patrick Queen. I could cry about this one, guys. I'm a Seattle fan, hoping we bring back Bobby Wagner at this point. We got Patrick Queen coming out saying, hey, steel curtain, I'll be there soon. Heading on over to the Steelers. No contract solidified yet, but I'm assuming that's going to get done today. After that, we got Jordan Brooks signing with the Dolphins. Hate to see him go as a Seattle fan. Not sure what the Dolphins are doing at this point. Not sure why they're signing just such random. The Dolphins are down bad. If you're a Dolphins fan, I'm wholeheartedly sorry for what you're going through. Last but not least on our massive signings. Now, I know there may be more. If I missed it, comment it. I'm sorry. It's a lot of things that happened yesterday, guys. I didn't do kickers. I didn't do punters. I know a lot of massive linemen got signed. I wasn't going to go through left tackle, right tackle, guard, center. I wasn't going to go through all that. These are massive skilled position signings, massive defensive signings. I think this is good enough. Xavier McKinney signing with the Packers. I told y'all the Packers made a splash yesterday. They made a big splash. Xavier McKinney, Packers are going to keep adding young, successful pieces to that team. I said that was last, but that wasn't last. We got the Bears adding Kevin Byard. Signing with the Bears, getting a vet on that team full of young guys, and I think that is going to be a solid move for them. Still got a lot of gas in the tank, and I like that move. Let me know your favorite free agent signing so far on this Manic Monday. Well, technically it's Tuesday for me. On the Manic Monday, and we'll call it the Tedious Tuesday because it's kind of creeping right now. Let me know your favorite signing. Let me know your favorite who your team signed down in the comments. Don't forget, like and follow.